Are you retired and currently having a hard time finding purpose in your life? Finding meaning in retirement can be different for different people. Whether it's community work or pursuing hobbies or taking care of yourself or taking care of others. What I love about retirement is that I can usually structure my day in the way that I like and not be bound by the parameters of a full-time career. I have a lot more time to do the things that I love. Now, I'm very fortunate to have almost a second job with Rainbow Faith and Freedom, but there still is extra time to do the things I want to really focus on. So here are some suggestions for living a purposeful retirement. They may not resonate with you. Ultimately, do what does. John and I are very, very fortunate. I've been able to focus on Rainbow Faith and Freedom, and John has many, many creative ideas, as I'm going to talk about a little later. Shortly after I retired, a number of people were saying to me, "Brent, it must be really hard being retired. It must be really hard for you." So I spoke to my therapist, and I said, "Am I in denial? Because I don't find this hard. I find life really enjoyable. I loved what I did for all of those years, but I love a different way of living now, semi-retired." When you first retire, consider planning some short-term activities such as travel or taking up a fun course so that you're not feeling a huge void after leaving a full-time job. You may want to slow down after a hectic pace of life, which will give you more time for reflection, which you may or may not have had much time to do before. Engage in more reflective activities such as meditation. Mindfulness apps are really helpful in connecting you with yourself. You may want to revisit your interests and passions, just like when you were trying to decide on a major for college or considering reading some books or some guides that have been sitting around for a while, things that may have interested you years ago but might be of renewed interest for you. Please see some of the recommendations in the description below. A life or retirement coach can help you view your retirement years differently, not as an ending, but as a transition into the next wonderful phase of your life and valuing your time. Give some thought about what you would like to do in the next few decades, such as maybe part-time work, humanitarian or other kind of volunteer work, Rainbow Faith and Freedom, starting a business or pursuing a skill or a hobby. Maybe you've always wanted to write a book. Now is the time to do it. Stay connected and build on your social networks. Spend quality time with family and friends in ways that feel meaningful to you. Maybe you have more time now for your children or grandchildren if that is your circumstance. Identify your ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese word that defines purpose. According to the Guide for Ikigai, it is the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you might be able to get paid for. Maybe in retirement, you have ikigai without getting the paid part, but it's still a great way to approach how you want to achieve meaning and purpose. Working part-time during retirement may give you the opportunity to contribute to a field that you're passionate about, where you might feel fulfilled and provide an additional source of income. I started a global LGBTI human rights organization called Rainbow Faith and Freedom after retiring from my career as the senior pastor of a metropolitan community church. Doing the work of Rainbow Faith and Freedom gives me a lot of purpose and fulfillment, as I have always been passionate about international LGBTI human rights. Volunteering is also, now I'm a paid executive director, but volunteering is also a great way to find meaning during retirement. And there are countless organizations that need some volunteers or some staff help. Find a cause you're passionate about. Your experiences that you have gained during your working years are really needed in organizations. Get involved with your faith community or another community group. People find this to be one of the most significant ways to find purpose in retirement years. With your extra time, make exercise a priority. Now is a great time to reach your fitness goals, and joining a gym will provide you new friendships. Physical activities are important. especially when you can really enjoy them. Retirement is also a great time to pursue your hobbies or find new ones. John, my husband, is very creative and is using his retirement years to hone in on his creative skills, including learning to play the harp, learning pan flute, singing, and sewing for his steampunk and medieval interests. Now, medieval interests meant his hobbies, not me. Consider increasing your knowledge and skills in areas of interest, be it cooking or learning a new language. Also, if you have a partner who is also retired, they may have different interests, like John and I do. You may need to work with each other to ensure that you're both doing what gives you meaning and purpose while still having time for each other. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please hit the like or subscribe buttons and share this video with your friends. It's free, and if you subscribe, you can cancel at any time. Thank you.